Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3. This is our Extra Life Random Succession Dynasty, and I'm so happy to be back after my wee bit of a holiday break. It was interesting. I actually took a few days off of work, which is something I almost never do, and it was nice to do, but I'm itching to be back in Crusader Kings 3. So let's do a bit of a recap here, because it's been several days since the last time I played, and actually several days since the last video on the UbTubs as well. So we are playing as the Extra Life Dynasty over here, and we are using a mod that randomizes the succession. When we die, we don't take over as the heir of our current character. Instead, we take over as a random landed member of our dynasty, which is why we went from being a kind of a kick-ass duke to just a count of a single county and not a terribly rich one either. Although, okay, we do have 100% control over here, which is nice. We might want to change the culture. We'll see. We are currently playing as Count Jonjo Wutrek says... son of Wutra, Utrax over here, of Valavidid. And how are we related? So our mother was Wutrax, and her father was Duke Gilvoro, which was the patriarch, the originator of the Extra Life Dynasty over here. So we are third generation Extra Lifer, currently 45. We are married, and we got ourselves a passel of kids over here. Currently, no situation available. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Are all our kids being, okay, so Juniper is gay. She is married, and she is pretty, and she's married to, I mean, you do have some children, so luckily you have, you know, a little bit of fertility going on. You're probably not happy. I'm terribly sorry, Juniper, that things are a little bit, you know, non-ideal for you, but I appreciate that you're doing what you can to keep the dynasty going. What kind of marriage are you? Because I don't think we married you off. Is this where the symbol would be if it was a matrilineal marriage? So presumably... Oh no, okay, it is of the dynasty, so how do we tell if you're married matrilineally or not? Because you must be, since your child is of your dynasty. I don't know. Anyway, who else we got? We got Trooper Bari over here, who is 6, and is currently our player heir, although again, this is absolutely meaningless. It is an indicator that Trooper Bari is going to be... inheriting the county of Valladolid, but it doesn't mean we are going to be playing as them. And this way, yeah, there's not a whole lot of interaction there. Presumably all the kids, because I can't remember when they can start being educated. Is it as 6? Is it sooner? Remove Guardian. You don't have Remove Guardian, so you are being dealt with. Educate Child. So people were encouraging that we should do more child. This is me, right? Does this just randomly assign someone to be educated? I don't know. That's not the screen I'm used to. Because I'm used to it coming up over here, and then we get a list of people, and I pick myself. I don't know. Just do this. Some people were encouraging the chat that we should be more actively making sure that children get educated. I'm a little bit worried about this, so because of culture. Although, no, you're Muluwali and Castilian. This is the correct culture and religion for us. All right, let's do that. And then this is my wife. So she should be Bedouin. Now, there might be a chance. Okay, convert culture is not on, so that's going to go. In a CK2, I think there was always a random chance. Maybe it depends on the education type. I don't know. We'll go ahead and throw those in. We'll see. Suggesting to recruit men-at-arms. Well, we don't have a ton of cash. We could use some men-at-arms. I think we're mostly hoping that Jonjo over here has a relatively peaceful and stress-free life where we mostly just develop the territory over here and work and expanding our chillin', because I don't think we've got a lot of like reasonable targets around us. I mean, we literally don't have a, like, if we had any CBs that would show up over here, we could justify a war against this neighbor here. We've got 300 troops, which is slightly more than us, and there might be all kinds of alliances and things that trigger. We have a little bit of alliance, but not much. Yeah, I think mostly we're looking for some peacefulness. Now, we have this character pinned over here. This, I think, is the sort of the bastard from our previous character. So I'm going to go ahead and just unpin that, because I don't think we're as interested in tracking Leonard de Marley over here. We know he's actually an extra lifer, but I'm not sure we can ever bring him into our dynasty at this point because of the way things have gone. But that's okay. Duke, that one weird kid, is not being swayed. Our chances to sway aren't fantastic, but we'll still see what we do. And yeah, we may as well try to make friends over here. Attempted to murder family member. Did I? Did I do that? I don't remember. Ooh, I can undertake the Hajj. That's interesting. That's a lot of money. I think what I want to do is I want to look at building up some holdings over here. This place has not been developed at all. So I think we should do that, you know, because it's not just about us, it's about what's going to happen to our dynasty long term. And as always, I'm going to be quite keen on setting up farms and fields, because the thing is, food feeds people. That's not really what I meant to say, but an excess of food is what makes civilization possible, right? The more excess of food there is, the fewer people have to be dedicated just to farming, so you get more artisans making various crafts, and not, you know, the idea of like a dedicated inventor isn't really a thing, but the more free time people have, the more time they have to develop other things. So we'll go with farms and fields, plus more tax dollars is always quite nice. The more tax dollars you get, the more money you'll get so that you can build more improvements. So we're going to do that, which is going to remove the prompt about being able to do the Hajj and things, because we simply won't have the cash for it. Let's go up to speed 4. Hey, it's a new year. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm actually recording this on New Year's Eve. Despite our best effort, wait, are we trying to uncover secrets? Right, because I was trying to get some blackmail evidence. Do not believe we'll find anything either. All right, let's go back to disrupting schemes, because apparently that's not going to work. What is my court up to, or my council? We could fabricate claims. I'm not sure we're going to do much with it. Increase country development, promote culture. You know what? Let's go for promoting culture. 3 years, there you go. We'll get some Castilian going on. I mean, it's a little bit weird, because we have switched away. Actually, let's take a quick gander at our culture map mode. Galician... I mean, do we want to have Castilian culture as opposed to Andalusian? I think so. I think I like the idea that we follow a Muslim faith, but still have like Castilian culture or something like that. It's bizarre and doesn't make any sense, but I love it. I can get a new perk. We are focusing on stewardship. Now, is that my education? And it's been a while. No, it's actually learning. But was I thinking of going down administrator? Architect? Maybe it was architect for actually building a bunch of stuff. Demand payments for hooks. I mean, unless we didn't explicitly choose this, I can't remember. But we are here now. We've got a point. I kind of feel... See, domain limit I don't care about. I do like the idea of the building and the development. We might conceivably not even finish this. We could consider going down to just development growth, and then switching trees to perhaps learning, where we do actually get the bonus to our XP. For now, we'll go cutting cornerstones. Taxes is good, though. Yeah, we'll go here. Should have done that before we started construction. But I didn't realize we were about to hit a trade. How's the religious map mode? Yeah, that is pretty unified in one faith over here. But hey, they legitimately conquered us, and then we're like, yeah, boom, we can follow your religion. I don't see a problem with that. In fact, it did make it a lot easier for us to have lots of bebes. So our sister Indecisive is dead. Radical's still going fine. The treacherous villain. My half-sister. A couple more kids over here. Where's she? In Leon. Okay, just visiting. Don't have any land yourself. Do I want to go to speed 5? I guess so. Again, I think John Joe's reign here is going to be pretty chill. Okay, I'm going to try to sway the Duke. Mention his relentless courage. So we don't know... I mean, we'll roll the dice on that. Hey, my wife is pregnant. My cold-hearted vassal. What? Seriously? Like, dude. Alright, well, the opinion boost worked, which is good. Rightful heir. Blood in the snow. What is this? Comes from nowhere, hitting me clean in the temple. Don't even see the projectile coming, much less try to dodge. For a moment, I stagger blinded. With a sharp peal of giggles rings out behind me, and I whirl. Minifest rises from her hiding spot, another snowball already clutched in her vicious little hand. Vicious? So, alright. We can toss snowballs, gaining opinion. Oh no, you got me. Let her pelt me. I'd lose prestige, but she would be very happy with me. I can get a martial challenge, which is a coin flip, and not really any great outcomes. I like the idea of reducing stress. It's not like I particularly care about developing the relationship with my children. It does, you know, I would like to go and play with the kids, because, I mean, come on, this is a great little option. But let's be a little bit gamey. Well, what's my traits? I see I'm shy, brave. I'm patient, but I don't know, maybe I'm not the most, you know, sociable with my kids. No, go away, you're bothering me. A little bit rude. We do have some stress. We could do some hunting. Influx of serfs have arrived in my county from the neighboring sheikdom of Avila. They claim to be fleeing the abusive rules of the sheik. Is he actually abusive? He does have a little bit of dread. Callous, arbitrary. This person does not seem like a good ruler. That is true. Legally speaking, they're still in bondage, but if I let them settle my lands, it would almost be impossible for him to prove they're actually his serfs. So I can return them for an opinion boost, return them, but give them a rebuke, which would give me a bunch of prestige, which I could use. But I could also show my serfs to the new farms. He would get missing serfs. I would get extra serfs. Levy, taxes, 10 years? Yeah, let's totally do that. Oh no, smallpox! My court imam, who's raising some of my kids as well. Let's get a court physician. We can also assign one. Hold on. How's the learning? Oh, he's only got a learning of 6. Let's find 11-7. Catholic, though. But you're pretty decent. Okay, let's get her as a court physician. What is this? Uh-oh, I know you've stolen my serfs from me. May not have been any way to recovering them, but do not think I will forget this event. So you've earned it. My enmity. Hope it was worth it. Those were your serfs. My apologies. I would gain some stress because I'm brave. Now, grumble all you want. It will not change anything. So I've got a rival now. Let's pin you here. Let's see what kind of interactions we can do with you. All right, let's do this. Now, can I get a better imam? Marshal and Faris. Well, actually, you are a better imam than a marshal. Wow, that is a really good steward we've got. Alvaro can take over as marshal. It'd be great to have someone with better learning. And I mean, she does have 11, but she's the wrong religion. I might be able to get her to convert. Okay. Hang on. Assuming she can get the position. Okay, you've now converted. If I do this... Yeah, I don't think you can be assigned to position. I think it might be male only. So I think Abdul Aziz will get brought in to be my imam instead. Yeah, that's so weird. And then for my marshal, I'm not gonna swap in my steward because he's got to stay as a steward clearly. Alvaro da Silva here is gonna get appointed instead. We're gonna fire that guy. How's my spy master situation? Well, he's my chancellor. He actually would be a better spy master. He does like me a fair bit. Craven, impatient, deceitful. This actually seems fine to me. Let's make my brother my spy master. And then the Baroness is a powerful vassal, so she would like a position, but it might just not work out. Oh, we don't have anyone particularly sociable, though. I mean, obviously Sidre, but he's so good here. We might have to leave her here. I suppose I could swap these guys back with the idea that at least they're halfway competent. I think that may have been why I was doing that. Okay, Alvanius, you can go back to being my chancellor, and you can stay over here. That's going to be okay. All right. A bit of a cabinet shuffle. Just like after like a midterm election or whatever. Smallpox, new day. Outbreak of smallpox, which is ravaged my court, is over. Thank you. My court physician ensures me all bodies have been properly disposed of. Threats completely gone. That's really important. Oh, we need some more guardians. See this? So why is this screen different from this? How do I access this otherwise? Wife. I mean, I'm guessing that with this, it does pick something fairly reasonable. Because I think it's picking whoever was at the top of the list from the previous track. And that seems fine. Now, in CK2, I had a really pretty decent grasp about, you know, who to assign what to and things. I don't know how much it matters. Like, I don't know how much the education level of the educator matters. Hold on. CK3 child education. Let's see here. That's kind of a crappy article. Let's see. So it feels like the implication, at least this one post on Reddit, implies that high value in stats is twice as important as their learning stat for Guardian? So mostly we want to look at their stats rather than their education, is what it sort of feels like. It is interesting that it's putting this wife at the top of the list. She's got lower stats and everything and a worse education. I don't know how much it matters. I could probably just keep using this way and just being like, yeah, you know what? Whoever you pick is fine. We do have a few forests. I can't invite right now. I don't have enough prestige. We need like a better prestige rate over here. Oh, also, someone clarified over here. For the renown, the points over here, they don't have to be independent, but it sounds like if you are... It only counts family members who aren't bending the knee to another family member, right? So a duke that is the vassal of a king will still show up here and generate renown as long as the king is not a family member. Otherwise, would get credit for the king, but not the dukes below them or something like that. Okay, so yeah, it's not about independence. But so spreading them to all kinds of foreign courts is really good, which kind of makes sense. Ah, we have a new daughter here. Now, I'm still going down the list of names from the CK3, or the Extra Life name and game thing. And again, I think there's going to be some duplication here. I'm just going back and filling in a couple that didn't get properly marked when we were going through before. So it's possible that they're already in the game. I'm not sure, but, you know, doubles are okay. So more core over here. Welcome to the family. May you grow to be strong and wise, my daughter. There's only a couple more names that hadn't gotten properly marked before, and then after that, we'll probably let the naming engine take over and just do some repeats. Spouse aids you in your stewardship studies. 300 stewardship experience. This is despite my spouse's poor stewardship. That was kick-ass and awesome. Thank you very much, my wife. You are amazing. All right. Speed 5, holdings are being worked on. Oh yeah, I got my rival over here. So I don't know if there's anything I can do about this guy. He's got a couple of allies. I mean, we could plan to murder him or something, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah. Alright, so we gotta let our prestige rank up a little bit. If we get another option to get one of those, it might be good. We do have whole of body, which is nice. Accusation of witchcraft. Gamila's been practicing witchcraft, is what she's accused of. She is a wise woman. Evidence is circumstantial. Oh, I get tons of XP. We would get upset peasants. Popular opinion, which might lead to an uprising, which isn't great, but I love the XP. Or we can kill her, gain piety, satisfied peasants, which you say I could use a new advisor. Well, maybe not that much. What is the situation in our province? There it is. Okay, right now we have huge bonus popular opinion because of locals pacified. So we can afford to take a popularity hit. Although it'll suck if one of these effects goes away. Foreign culture groups, we're trying to convert you. Oh, that's the wrong. Well, I guess this is for the entire county, so it's okay. I think we're going to go evidence of circumstantial, release her. And we get a new perk. Gorgeous. We get a professional workforce for even reduced construction time. I don't know if that applies to our current construction or not. Maybe it speeds it up. Maybe it only affects new construction. I mean, obviously the price discount ones would only be new. Okay, couple of things. Apparently I'm going to be able to declare war. What about Minifest has been asking for a wooden forest for a long time. A wooden knight. Told her I would get one a while ago. She can become content, or I could stress her out and make her fickle or trusting. Neither of these are particularly exciting. We wouldn't get a ton of stress from it. I mean, in a sense, we almost don't want our family members to be fickle if we're going to be, or sorry, content if we're going to be sending them away. We kind of want them to be ambitious and stuff. If we want them within our realm, we want them to be content. We'll go with this because content's not a terrible trait. You get minus to intrigue, but the bonus to learning is good. Stress loss increase is amazing. And yeah, it does keep everyone really happy. So, Countess Naughty Moose. Oh, I can declare war on you for Kana Extra Life's claim. But that doesn't make a difference over here to us. Kana would gain the title, but I don't think they would bend the knee to us, and we'd just be shifting the title from one family member to another. So it seems pretty pointless. Plus, in the meantime, a bunch of us could die. Oh, one weird kid declares war on Sheikha Tarifa. What is the nature of this war? Galician war for Count Ushikin's claim. So you are fighting a war for someone who's not related to us, but might still improve your realm overall. I kind of feel like I should offer to join the war. I mean, if nothing else, my liege, well, I mean, he's probably still going to hate me regardless. But we could officially join the war. We're going to gain stress because we're shy. But I do want to support my family with as much as possible, so I will offer to join the war. I don't think it's good for us permanently, but theoretically it might be good for our dynasty. So we'll go ahead and do that. 12 is the best commander we've got. You know, we could lead it directly. There's some interesting traits over here, too. I mean, we're only one better. No, we'll lead it directly. That's going to be fine. For the glory of the Extra Life Dynasty. I don't know if we've got enough troops. I'm just going to try to merge up with this army here. And there we go. So we are here to assist. Oh, construction complete. I don't have enough money to start the next construction. Defender of the Faith. There was some commotion among the children. Silky was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters, became the target of a small fight. Trooper Bari was furious that anyone would target someone attempting to speak on behalf of Rahim. So I'm assuming this, I don't know much about our religion here, so I'm assuming that's that. So Trooper Bari is zealous, or could become brave. Brave is a great trait. So zealous isn't considered like a pious trait in our religion, because we might have been able to double dip. I mean, I don't know if this is Silky. Oh yeah, it's looking at the wrong character here. We're looking at Trooper Bari. So Trooper Bari, we could make him become brave instead of zealous. I mean, zealous is fine, but brave is better. Let's see. Brave martial. So this gives more prowess. So same martial. Here we get prowess. Attraction, opinion. See, we want that. Likelihood of dying in battle plus 100%. I do like the attraction trait. Bleh. That might be more useful for making babies. Yeah, don't be afraid. Charge in when you have to. We may have to do a stress-reducing event after we're done the battle over here. Wife is pregnant. This is... So, guy who started the war doesn't have enough troops to win the war. What are you doing, buddy? Just standing around doing nothing? This is my liege, right? Fletcher Reed. Or, sorry, Weird Kid. Not being entirely bright here. I don't know. Okay, what's our last name? We got a couple. Tam O'Banter. He may have already been in here, I'm not sure. We're gonna go with Tam. I love the idea of that name. It's great. My daughter, Tam. So running around a bit. Well, if we do siege out, this is probably the war goal over here. Sieging that out will be worth a lot of war score. Hopefully they can do that. One Weird Kid is not swayed. Oh, the chances dropped a lot. Maybe we'll just stop at this point. I'm gonna abandon that quest. Declare war, a few forests. I know. We still need prestige to be able to invite them. Then we'll need money to actually hire them. At least our income has gone up a little bit. Cousin was captured. You hate me, but you're going to assign me the position of Marshal. With my whole 8 skill. Wow, you are really scraping the bottom of the barrel there, but alright. I accept, of course. The siege is about to finish. And then we get our butts kicked. Well, at least I didn't die. I'll just sit at home. So obviously that's going to work. Oh, my daughter Minifest. This head covering always looks weird to me, because what it always reminds me of is in like all old school like cartoons and things like that, whenever someone had a toothache, they would always have this like head wrapping. I don't know if it was like a poultice. Like these days you'd think it was an ice pack, but I don't think it was that. I think it was like herbs and things like that they like strap onto their face. But I guess it was just supposed to be a look. It's a weird look though, right? I don't know. I guess there's lots of stuff we wear today that looks weird. So, is this going to make you patient? Yeah, we'll probably do that because we can't afford any more stress. Diligence. Well, Diligent isn't... Well, I was going to say it's not quite as nice as it was in the previous version, but actually it's worth more points. In CK2, it was +1 to everything. Here it's only 3 things, but it is more pluses. It is actually exceptional, but I don't think we can afford to take more stress. So Minifest, you'll just have to stay patient instead. Inspired Moderation. Temperate. And Just is better if you're going to be a ruler, but Temperate is also fine. Stewardship, Health Boost, Live Long and Prosper. We've got a new perk, so we're going to take Centralization, which should now be generating... sorry, not Army, Domain. Should be generating domain growth a little bit faster. Oh, we were already getting some from the neighbors, which is good. So we were going to grow in development anyway, but now we will grow faster. And that is something we're looking forward to. We've discovered city planning. Again, I'm going to complain about the fact that you should click on this, and it should open up the culture with city planning highlighted. I'm assuming it just unlocks more buildings we can build, and it do. All right. What? Oh, no. Said baby, oh my god, if I had joined in over here, we actually would have won that one. Oh, we did win that one. All right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back to attaching over here. Must have been like terrain and stuff, because we definitely didn't have the numbers. Okay, we'll reattach. The orange army over here are just raiders. Well, actually, it would have been really good if they'd run into these guys. Would have been brilliant. So unfortunately, we had to re-siege this. We had almost finished that siege when we got attacked last time, and we lost that battle. Cousin was killed in the siege. And then the war was lost. Alright, weird kid lost his claim. Well, that's a shame. It's not a big deal. Inheritance. I inherited the mosque from Baron Lenore. Male-only Confederate partition. Okay, and one of the things I was doing before is I was really like concerned about offloading the temple holdings, because in the Catholic feudal system, it's a wrong holding type, but it looks like in the Muslim system, I don't get a penalty. I can hold the mosques directly, the temples directly, and therefore get the tax income. I mean, I think it was still fine to prioritize when I had too many holdings, to prioritize offloading the temples, just because, you know, we're feudal lords, and that's really our job. But here we're definitely going to hold on to this temple here. It's going to give us a good amount of extra tax income and is going to be tremendously appreciated. Now, we do have... Spymaster went away. Lenore died in childbirth. Huh. Well, again, our brother is the best one we've got, but he's also the best possible chancellor. We could recruit Bermudo over here. And I don't think that would be a terrible idea. My wife wouldn't be awful either. 40. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, I'm going to gain more stress. Okay, at least it's not critical. Oh, did I not? This is not actually a sign right away. Assign you there. Hang on. Nope. Okay. Well, the Castilian, good. So we don't have to worry about conversions. We are going to call a hunt. Lose 66 stress because Brave and Novice Hunter. Beautiful. Sound the horn. Stress goes away. I'm going to start a construction immediately. We already are stacking a lot of modifiers for that. We could go extra walls and towers. I mean, long run, we're hoping that this isn't going to be the capital. This is going to be some random county, so we're not as worried about defenses. I mean, it does increase tax dollars, but so do a lot of these other things. And I think that's mostly what we're going to focus on. Let's go with Hunting Ground. We get the extra levies as well. It's quite cheap, too. I wonder if the higher levels are different. I don't know. I think Hunting Grounds might be specific to the terrain. Well, Pastoral Lands might be as well. I don't know, hunting. I mean, we're literally a novice hunter, so let's get some hunting grounds going on. And perhaps we'll build up some temple stuff over here as well. Maybe double up on hunting grounds? We can do the hill farms, which are worth a little bit more cash, but the hunting grounds do give extra benefits. No, hunting grounds it is. Again, I'm a hunter, and that'll be the thing. We almost have enough prestige to request some more knights, and then hopefully we'll bank a little bit of money to hire them. You know, not terrible. Again, I know because we're just a single count, and a lot of the people near us who we could attack, we don't wanna because they're part of our dynasty. So it's going to be kind of a chill life for John Joe over here, and it will be very interesting to see what we develop later on. But in theory, we tried to help out a family member here. We certainly have improved our financial situation dramatically, and we are really making Valladolid a lot nicer, a lot prettier, more developed. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. Looking forward to the next one. Bye-bye.